Hey you, it's late, isn't it? The kind of late where everything gets a little louder, even the thoughts you tried to ignore all day. And maybe tonight, you're realizing something you didn't want to say out loud, that you're not okay. Not in a dramatic, everything is falling apart way, necessarily, but in that quiet, persistent way, where things feel heavier than they should. Where even simple moments take effort, where you keep going, but something inside you is tired. And I just want to sit with you here for a second and say something gently. Admitting that takes courage, more than most people will ever understand. Because somewhere along the way, you were probably taught, directly or indirectly, that being okay is the goal, that strength looks like holding it together, that struggling is something to fix quickly or hide. So when you finally pause long enough to admit, even just to yourself, hey, I'm not okay right now, it can feel like failure, but it's not. It's honesty. And honesty like that, it's a turning point, even if it doesn't feel like one yet. Because the truth is, pretending you're okay doesn't make the weight disappear. It just makes you carry it alone. And you weren't meant to carry everything alone. Not the confusion, not the quiet sadness, not the pressure you keep putting on yourself to be more, do more, handle more. You're allowed to reach a moment where you say, this is hard for me, even if someone else might handle it differently, even if you don't have a clear reason why it feels this way. Your experience doesn't need permission to be real. And maybe part of what's been exhausting you isn't just what you're going through. It's the effort of trying to convince yourself you shouldn't feel this way in the first place. That inner voice that says, others have it worse. You should be grateful. You're overreacting. That voice doesn't make you stronger. It just makes you quieter.
So tonight, what if you didn't argue with yourself? What if, just for a moment, you let the truth exist without trying to fix it? I'm not okay. Not as a label, not as something permanent, just as a snapshot of right now. Because feelings, even the heavy ones, move, they shift, they breathe, just like you do. And acknowledging them doesn't trap you in them. It actually gives them somewhere to go. You don't have to solve your whole life tonight. You don't need a 5-step plan. You don't need to suddenly become a stronger version of yourself before morning. Right now, the bravest thing you can do is stop pretending, is sit with yourself as you are. No performance, no pressure, no pretending you're fine, just you being real. And even if it feels small or uncomfortable or unfamiliar, that honesty is a form of self-respect. It's you saying, I matter enough to tell myself the truth, and that matters more than you think. So if tonight all you can do is acknowledge that something feels off, that you're tired or overwhelmed, or just not yourself, that's enough. You're not behind, you're not broken, you're not weak for feeling this way. You're human, and being human sometimes means sitting in the quiet, admitting what hurts, and not rushing yourself out of it. So stay here for a moment longer. Breathe a little slower. You don't have to have everything figured out. You just have to be honest about where you are. And right now, that honesty, that's your strength.